Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Turn Up the Volume. This is a live series dedicated to authenticity, being freaking real, finding your purpose, and aligning who you are with what you do, while turning up the volume to your voice because your voice matters. And do me a favor, guys, share this video. So who am I and why now to this series? So I'm Gina Ziola, and I thrive in helping you succeed and win in all areas of your life and business. And I love serving others with value and content and meeting new people and connections that will enable us to grow together. And plus, I just freaking love speaking my truth. But these lives are all about value. These lives can help with your growth, with golden nuggets of how you can monetize abundantly, even in a recession. These are the tips and hints that you need right now. And I'm also the co-founder of the Abundance Movement. Our mission is to help soulpreneurs build and craft heart-centered empires. We are on a mission to bring your birthright of abundance whilst earning 100% passively. Here at the Abundance Movement, we thrive in being rebels and not following the status quo. We do not believe in labels or hierarchy, and we believe that you can turn your passion into profit. We thrive in showing you how to make an impact, create your legacy, create generational wealth without labels, hierarchy, or social classes, all recession-proof. And I've invited some amazing, incredible, successful guests to show you how to no longer just survive, but thrive in a crippling world. And for a very limited time, we are offering the opportunity for you to register for our free wealth toolkit, the Abundance Wallet. And this is only just for the first 300 people that register. So register at abundancepower.org/abundance-wallet to register now. And you can also find this in the description of the live, along with how you can find out more about our guest. So please welcome my guest this afternoon, Rita Hurry. Rita is an entrepreneur, CEO and lifestyle expert. Rita helps professionals and entrepreneurs take action, gain confidence, and achieve their goals, making the impossible possible. I love that. Rita has 20 years of experience in the self-development field and an award-winning law of attraction coach, genius, and a Deepak Chopra certified meditation teacher. Wow. Rita, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. So please tell the audience who you are, where you've been on your journey, and how you got to where you are today.
Thank you, Gina. And I just want to say, first of all, that what you guys do is absolutely amazing, because that whole introduction really kind of speaks to me, and it's something that I've always been striving for in my journey. So I know you're going to help a lot of people. So it's great to connect with you all on this platform. So thank you for inviting me. But I can't believe in January it's going to be 20 years in this field. I've seen a lot of changes. I myself have gone through a lot of changes. And prior to embarking on this journey, I suffered from a lack of confidence. I was very shy, had social anxiety, and I couldn't say boo to anyone. I was really that insecure. I had my time when I was younger, when I was really like a tomboy and always going out and, you know, just sort of like playing football and everything. And then as soon as I got into secondary school, it was like, whoa, I just went into myself, and I felt almost like I was always looking like at everyone living, and I wasn't living. It was like, I want to do this, I want to do that, but I don't have the confidence. I'm too shy. And at school, it was always, you're too quiet. You know, you're every time on the report, Rita is quiet. And I thought, okay, I have to be quiet. I can't be anything else but quiet, because as soon as that drums into you, that's it. You think that's who I am. And you see it as a bad thing. But as I've grown and discovered meditation, meditation was like almost that get out clause. It was a journey that took me to find myself, to open up to being who I really am, and just sort of just battling with the confidence issue and realizing, hold on, I have every right to be on this earth. I have every right to speak my truth. And then just continuing that meditation journey, continuing to get to know who I am and realizing I don't not like myself. I actually do really like myself. You know, I love the things that I'm into. I love the way I dress, you know, just lots of different things. I think, so why do I lack that confidence? And I started questioning myself. And then I just went through this journey of introspection and like mindset, and really going in, reading personal development books, and just realizing, you know what, I'm going to do it no matter what. I know there's more to me than just hiding away, and I have to do it for myself. And you know, where I am today is totally different to that girl who was always hiding. It's like, you know what, I'm here, I'm speaking my truth, and I'm helping people. So yeah, it's been a journey. It's been a lot of ups and downs, but I'm thankful for where I am today. And I think that's why I've done so many things: meditation, the law of attraction, and mindset, and just bringing it all together, is because this is what helped me. And therefore I want to give back and help others who struggle with confidence and not going for things in life.
Oh, I love that. You've got a very similar journey to myself, actually.
Okay.
I was very much it, but the opposite way. I was very bubbly as a child.
Yeah. Oh, I can't hear you, Gina. Sorry. You disappeared. Technology. No.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
There we go. And that's live for you. That is live. But, you know, it's how we handle it. Yeah, I've got a very similar story to you, but I probably in the reverse.
Okay.
So I was very, very bubbly as a child.
Mm-hmm.
Then as soon as I hit middle school,
Yeah.
and because I was a bigger girl, still am a bigger girl, but obviously going through the emotions of, you know, hearing people saying you're fat and this and that at middle school. So I kind of became a bit of a quiet person.
Yeah.
But then, as you said, like in high school, I did actually try to find myself.
Yeah.
I became more kind of, I think because it was an all-girls school, it made me feel more confident because I wasn't surrounded by silly boys who were telling rubbish that you can't do this, you can't do that. Because I loved playing football as well. I was a bit of a tomboy at middle school, hence the Italia tom. Because they're not in the World Cup, I will still shine them on. So yeah, I was more like, okay, why can't I do these things? But then when I went to high school, when it was all girls, you know, it was made out you can do anything as a girl, as a woman, as you go up. But in my 20s, that it was more the case of the confidence I had. I didn't feel it truly inside, authentically. Almost became kind of this, I would go out every night, and because I was hiding my true feelings.
Yeah. It's funny, like when you say that, because for me, I went to an all-girls school and in secondary school and went into myself. But then when I went back into a mixed school, I came out of myself. So so that was really strange. I think it was just like too many hormones, I think, for me. It was like, okay, so yeah, but it's interesting how it's like really quite similar in the fact that it's different stages of our lives that we would feel confident and come out, but then there's some periods of time where we would explore. And yeah, so I totally relate.
Yeah. So when did you first come across meditation?
It was back in, let me see now. Oh, don't even know the year, but I was in my early 20s. We'd spoken about it, and I'd always admired people who had that calm, peaceful look about them. And I think that's why in my journey also I went to several different religions to try and find that peace, to find that where I could get that confidence. And it was because I was searching for that peace that people had, which I knew they knew themselves, they just had this energy about them. And I'd heard about meditation, and it was like, okay, you got to quiet your mind. And I was like, I can't do that. My mind is just constantly on the go. There's no way I could do that. But I gave it a try, and it was like, I don't know. But I kept on. Something said to me, no, keep on. So it was in my like early 20s that I started like implementing it, but didn't realize I was doing it. I was just kind of just say, okay, I'll give it a go. I'll try it, but I'm not going to put it as a permanent practice. I'll just see, oh yeah, I'm actually feeling, yeah, I'm going to try and meditate today. And then it just kind of evolved from there. And then I realized, hold on, I'm actually feeling a little bit different. Because the thing about meditation is that it's not, you could think you're having a bad meditation, but that you still take something from it. And how you know it's working is in your daily life, when you're different, when you're doing things different, when you're thinking different. And that's how it evolved for me. It was like, hold on, I'm actually feeling a little bit more confident. I'm actually going to go for that thing that I never thought I could do, or actually, interview these people or whatever, or actually speak in public, which I thought, I would never do. But when I did that and people said, oh, you look so confident, I wish I had your confidence, I was like, whoa, do I look confident? I was shaking inside. But again, it was the meditation, but I didn't realize it at the time until I took that, like sort of a couple of years later, kind of reflected, and I thought, yeah, actually this is making a difference to me, not just externally, but internally as well. So yeah, so I was oblivious to it, but just something said to me, keep on with it. And that's why I always say meditation is my home, because it brought me to me.
Wow, I love that. That's a really good way to look at it, because the thing is, like, so how long do you meditate on a daily basis?
I tend to do sort of twice a day, sort of about 20 minutes morning and 20 minutes in the evening. So that's what gets me through.
Because I know obviously I came into meditation quite late onto my journey. But what do you say to, because obviously they say meditation isn't necessarily for everyone, but what do you say to maybe the naysayers about meditation and how effective it can be into building yourself?
Yeah, I think a lot of people are put off by meditation because of that. Be still, shut off your mind and go quiet. It's like, we're very active souls, especially now with social media. it's like we're constantly on the phone, you know, like before mobile phones and everything, we could sit still, we could, you know, watch a film without going on our phone. But now we're like, well, I know I can't concentrate for 3 hours or 2 hours, I have to do something. So I think what I always get when clients come to me, it's saying, I don't know if I can sit still for that long. And I always say to them that, okay, fair enough, but start off with 2 minutes and just close your eyes and breathe. Just focus on your breath, because your breath slows your thoughts down. Allow the thoughts to be there. Don't stop the thoughts, because if you stop the thoughts, then you're not meditating, you're concentrating too much. So I always say, just let the thoughts go, but just focus on your breath. Just observe it in and out, breathe loudly, you know, inhale slowly, exhale like through your mouth. So you're really going like that. So you hear yourself, and then your breath takes over. And just do it for about 1 minute, 2 minutes. Start off with that and just see how you feel. And also, if they really can't sit still, I always say to them, there's active meditation. That's active meditation, because you can walk and observe the trees, you can walk and, you know, feel the surroundings around you. You don't have to take in everything and concentrate, but just walking and feeling calm with yourself. So just you outside, or maybe like even working out, you know, I love working out, and it's my time for me. That's an active meditation where your focus is on your body. It's on nothing of your to-do list, but it's just you. And it's really just bringing the mind back to you, bringing the mind to that center. So I say to those that are too active, do active meditation to begin with. Notice your focus, and then start bringing in the meditation. One thing Joe Dispenza mentioned quite recently, actually, when I listened to one of his talks, he actually said that the reason people can't meditate is because they get in their own way. They stop themselves from meditating because it's like, no, I've got to do this, I've got to do that. And it's like, just stop that. Let your mind just relax, let your heart open up. You can do that for 5 minutes. You can just do that. Just let go. Stop yourself from getting up. Stop yourself from saying no to it. And I thought that was a perfect example that we do often just get in our way, and we just need to tell ourselves, stop, sit down. You know, when you're at school, like before, I remember when you had to, like, you know, sit like that with your arms folded. That showed my age, but you know, it's like, be still, you know. And yeah, so there's lots, it depends what stage they're at, but everyone can meditate if they really want to. If they really want to give it a go, they can.
Yeah, no, definitely. I was a naysayer before, because, you know, my paradigm was very much, you know, from my parenting, you know, that sort of thing was like, really? What's that all about? That's not going to help you, is it? What is that woo-woo stuff sort of thing? And it has probably changed my mind completely, like how I think about things, and changed trajectory completely. I mean, how can it impact more to do with like setting goals? How can it bring about that kind of fruition and achieving it and actually doing it?
Yeah, it's really, because the thing about meditation is it helps you gain clarity. It helps you become more self-aware, and that's a big key moment there. If you become more self-aware, you start to realize, well, what direction do I want to take my life in? And you become more focused. So as you become clearer minded, you realize, hold on, am I happy where I am? Or is there something more that I want to achieve? And a lot of the times it does open your mind to realize, yeah, you can do more, because you're going in, when you meditate, you know, you're kind of going into the unlimited zone. So you're not thinking about the limits around you. You're actually opening your mind even further. So it allows you to expand your thought about you and explore who you are. And with goal setting, what it does is it helps you not only focus and gain clarity, but it helps you see yourself as actually achieving that goal. So I always sometimes because I run a regular meditation circle, and I always bring in sometimes visualizations into it, and like seeing yourself either in a happy place or seeing yourself doing the thing that you love to do. And visualization is a big factor when it comes to goals, and because you bring in the feeling, and visualization through meditation is just on a different level. So that helps you really kind of connect to you and that goal, because when you connect to that goal, this is when that you start bringing it into your subconscious and attracting it into your life. So
yeah,
it's definitely a big key in goal achieving.
yeah, absolutely. I love that. I mean, the way that you describe it is so simple for people to really truly understand, and I love that, because I think sometimes we can go into a lack of understanding when it comes to those sort of things, because for me personally, you know, when it just, at first it was kind of a mountain for me to climb when it came to the whole meditation, but you've explained it so well that that's lovely to hear. That really is, because one of the things though with meditation, when I find I'm doing meditation, I dream a lot more as well. And I don't know whether that's something to do with my subconscious, because I seem to dream a lot of the things that bad happened in my life, and I don't know, is that almost, is that some way of it saying get rid of it, get out of it?
Yeah, there used to be a little period when on my journey of meditation, where things would come up like that, like dreams, like maybe feeling a little bit more anxious, and I would always think, oh, maybe I shouldn't go down that route, you know, maybe it's opening up too much. But then it was like things that I needed to deal with, and it was like, okay, this is, you know, it's something that is it like in my past or something, but it comes up for a reason. And often that's where, you know, when I explained about how we don't realize meditation has worked until we continue in our daily life, and then things happen, and then we notice things come up, that definitely is, okay, there's the blocks that are there that's stopping you from moving forward are these things. So you need to clear them, and you can clear them through meditation as well, just by saying I release you, letting them come to the forefront of your mind and saying I give you permission to leave me, because sometimes we don't give permission to let go. We're still holding on, but we're still, and then we also want to move forward. You can't hold on and move forward. It's like you can't drive a car looking backwards if you're going forward, you know, you have to keep your eye on forward. So it's like, you need to deal with this, because this block is always going to be with you, and you can't achieve what you want to achieve as long as you let this be a part of you. Like you said, it's part of your paradigm. And in a way, it's a blessing. It's revealing itself to you, because it's like, it's clarity. Again, it's like, here it is, Gina. What are you going to do with it? I've told you blatantly, here it is, you know. So it's like, are you going to let it be a problem, or are you going to actually say, no, I want to pursue this goal. I need to get rid of you and deal with it. So in a way, it is a blessing, even though it's not a nice memory.
Yeah, I do. I understand that, because I think that sometimes prevents us from achieving our goals, because we have those blockages. Because I seem to, I do quite a lot of overnight meditation.
Okay.
Quite powerful, and during those kind of like while I'm dreaming, it's kind of my ex-partner who has been a block, and I think that stopped me from achieving my goals a lot of the times, because he was quite controlling. So it's quite apparent to me now. It's kind of like, just, you know, say goodbye, just get rid of that shit, basically, that happened.
Definitely. Yeah, and it's good that you're clear on it, and also, you know, just just releasing it through even like pen to paper. There are some exercises that I give my clients, putting pen to paper and actually writing it out and clearing it, as well as like EFT as well, that I do with some clients who are really stuck. And there's so much that is internal that can block us. And they say like success is like 92.8% of success is inner work. So the inner stuff needs to be sorted before the success can actually flow. So if there's things coming up, it's like, no, I've got to get rid of you because this means more to me than you. You're in my past. You know, you know, what you put me through, or, you know, whatever situation, I don't want that no more. I made that decision to say, you know, go. So now I need to just make sure it's like just going around the corners and making sure the nooks and crannies, as I call them, and just clearing up everything.
And do you are quite a few of your clients, or of your clients, are they entrepreneurs as well? Are they looking to set goals for their businesses? Have they found meditation to be really powerful for what they're doing currently? And
yeah, I mean, a lot of them, like I've got entrepreneurs as well as professionals like accountants and people in the education industry. And a lot of them I connected through meditation in terms of circles that I do and things that I've done for a few years now. And they found a lot of them at first were like, no, I don't do meditation, you know, never tried it, but I'm going to give it a go. And I've had clients who've actually literally cried when they did a meditation. And I was like, okay, but how was it for you? And they were like, no, I loved it. To be honest, I just felt that release. And some found it difficult, but they were like, no, I want to try it again, because there's something about the journey of it that I like when we're actually doing it together. And they always insist, like, even if it's just a coaching session, sometimes they'll say, oh, can we do a meditation, like just to end it or something. So it's lovely how they've transitioned into loving it, and they recognize when they're not doing it. Some of them, I wish they'd do it a little bit more, but they do recognize, hold on, something's missing. And it's like, can we do a meditation together before we start or something? So it's good. I mean, I had one client who, when her daughter was younger, she was practicing the breathing, because I got her to focus on her breath first. And when she was learning meditation, her younger daughter would sit next to her and breathe as well, because she just watched her mum do the breathing. She was like, and then whenever she saw her stressed as she got older, she was like, mum, just breathe. And it's just like, you know, it's just really funny. But they have used it and implemented it. But sometimes some of them feel a little bit unsure when they're not with me. So it's like just guiding them to say, yeah, you can do it by yourself. You know, I've got some audios, you can listen to it, and, you know, it's going to be okay. But yeah, majority of my clients, I think, have just fallen in love with meditation, which is good.
oh, yeah,
I don't
definitely.
force people though to do it.
And then I'd just like to ask one last question as a multifaceted entrepreneur, CEO, because we here at the Abundance Movement are all about, like, we don't believe in hierarchy. But do you believe the traditional business model is dying? And do you believe that is there a solution out there?
I think there's a lot of following of other business owners, especially amongst out like us as females. There's a lot of, oh, they've done this, so I should do that. And I'm definitely someone who, no, you have to be you in your business. You're not to be, you didn't do your business to please, this person or that person. Just because that person's successful in their right doesn't mean you can't be successful in your own right. And I think nowadays there is a lot of conforming to certain ways of doing things. And yes, it's good for guidance. It's, a lot of people need guidance, but to me, you need to be unique. You need to be you, because it's you, that's your business. It's you, that's your brand. I can never be, like constantly, like I have my moments where I'm like neat and suited and everything, and then I'll have my moments where I'm in a sweatshirt. Sometimes I do my meditation circles in my stitch sweatshirt of an evening. I'm just me. My clients have got to know me, because to me, when you're with your client, or when you're with whoever it is, and whatever business you do, you have to be authentic. You have to be real, because they know when you're faking it. So, if I was to say anything, I'd say less following of others. Yes, learn different techniques if you want, but don't feel you have to be like others. Be yourself, bring your own uniqueness to it, and it will explode far more. I mean, I've been in this business still going on, and I just do it my own way. I just this is what I need to do. I'll just do it. And it feels better for me, because having gone through trying to be someone that I'm not, I know the freedom it brings just being Rita and running my business like I want to. Does that answer your question, or have I just
I love that.
to something else?
No, I love that. I just want to sort of, engage with entrepreneurs and to understand what they feel like, where we are currently in the kind of with our economic climate. And I think what you've said is exactly right. I just feel that we should stop trying to be someone else, and just be us, to really try and empower our team members, because I think that's what the whole abundance movement is kind of all about. It's trying to understand that, has the CEO or the business owner lost touch because they're not being themselves, because they haven't given a vision or purpose to their team members. And that's what we're trying to sort of like enlighten and deliver here at the abundance movement. And it's nice to have like different points of view on it, and that's why I kind of asked the question. I think that authenticity definitely stems so much into what probably CEOs and small business owners probably lack at the moment.
Yeah, there is a lot more emphasis on, it has to be this way. Here's the funnel formula. Here's what you should have on your website, what you should have on social media, how many times you should be posting. It's like, no, people want to see you. Why is reality show so popular? Because they want you to just be you, they want to know who is that person behind that brand. So yeah, and I love realism, and that's why when you were explaining what you do about just being real, I love that, because I can tell when someone's fake, and it drains my energy. So it's like, I just love being around real people where you can just be yourselves and not have to play a game. So yeah, definitely keep it real in your business.
Definitely, I love that. Rita, thank you so much. Oh, how do people find out more about you?
You can find me on Instagram at the Rita Hurry, or feel free to check out my website, ritahurry.com.
I've checked out her website. It's lovely. It's brilliant.
Oh,
it's you, isn't it? It's all about you. You're being real on it, and that's great about it.
Thank you.
So thank you so much, Rita. I've thoroughly enjoyed this afternoon. That was great. It just gave me so much more insight, and probably to our audience, into meditation. You're given that snippet, which I think has given them that curiosity to want to know more. So I think that's been great. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you, Gina, for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. And hopefully we'll speak to you soon. I'll get you in the abundance movement.
Yeah, definitely. Anything I can do to help, I'd be, just call on me.
Oh, that'd be amazing. Thank you so much, and have the best afternoon.
Take care.
All right, bye.
Bye.